Hello everyone, this is Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Appa Valley. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Today we're going to talk about the administration's efforts to reduce their deficit spending. In order to reduce deficit spending, the State Department is evacuating the Haiti embassy. Now that's a joke. They're not trying to reduce their spending. This is just deteriorating situation in Haiti. But we're going to talk about how they've evacuated 4 embassies in the last 3 years, and the latest is Haiti. In an already deteriorating situation, the country's prime minister traveled to Kenya to push for a UN-backed deployment of a police force to fight gangs in Haiti. The country's most notorious gang leaders said that violence will most likely stop when the prime minister, Ariel Henry, steps down. At that point, Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier, that's his name, they call him Barbecue, said, I wonder why they call him Barbecue. Can you imagine why?
I don't know.
It's not for cooking dinners for friends.
Maybe he has a restaurant. So
Nah, it's something he does with his enemies. Cherizier said a truce would be called. Barbecue was once an elite police officer, now turned gang federation leader.
That's a great title, huh? Gang Federation Leader.
Well, I guess there's several gangs, and he's like, the strong man.
He's
got the brains.
He's the organizer.
The first step is to overthrow Ariel Henry, and then we will start the real fight against the current system, the system of corrupt oligarchs and corrupt traditional politicians.
That little country is, I can't remember in my lifetime.
Always been in turmoil.
It's always had serious corruption and the people there are starving, and
they get hit with hurricanes.
Hurricanes, yeah. It's a small island, and it's half of the island, and the other half is the Dominican Republic.
Right.
And that
the Haiti side and the Likey side.
Yeah, and the Dominican Republic is
decent.
It's a great country.
Yeah.
People go down there and buy homes.
I think it's better than Mexico. It's safe and it's beautiful.
It's just so sad that how on one side of the border they've got chaos, and the other side of the border they have life.
Management,
right,
yeah. I guess. So I said, is that familiar? Because the system of corrupt oligarchs and traditional politicians. This sounds like
Russia.
Here.
Sounds like here.
That's what he said to ABC News in a video. Not only are we fighting against Ariel Henry, but we are also fighting against everyone who has some complicity. Henry also been in power since shortly after President Jovenel Moise was assassinated in July 2021. Henry was backed by the U.S. in a power-sharing agreement designed to bring new elections to Haiti as soon as possible. Okay?
Still waiting.
He must be liberal if he's back.
Still waiting for those elections.
Why are we even talking about this? This is the fourth embassy that has either been entirely withdrawn or evacuated. The United States temporarily moved its embassy operations in Ukraine from Kiev to Lviv. This decision was made due to the dramatic acceleration of the buildup of Russian forces near the Ukrainian border. Secretary Antony Blinken announced this move, emphasizing that the path for diplomacy remains open if Russia chooses to engage in good faith. I don't know that Russia's going to engage in good faith. They want Ukraine to be
part of theirs. The new Soviet Union.
Right. The U.S. has already ordered all non-emergency employees to leave the U.S. Embassy in Kiev. That's probably families and staff, right? And consular services at the Kiev Embassy have been suspended due to the ongoing regional conflict. So, moving next to Sudan, an evacuation of the U.S. Embassy personnel in Sudan almost a year ago, April 2023, is identical to what recently happened in Haiti.
Another country in turmoil.
Conflict, yes.
Yeah.
We've talked about them with our last couple shows.
Right.
The evacuation and embassy closure was ordered as ceasefire talks between rival military factions, just like Haiti, and Sudan failed. The bitter power struggle is between the Sudanese military, led by General Abdel Fattah Burhan, and the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, led by General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo. Thousands of Americans remain stranded in Sudan. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah,
Afghanistan?
Let's get them out of there. Why can't we get them out of there?
Because it was too dangerous to conduct a broader evacuation. That's why, according to U.S. officials. Sudan.
We're talking about Sudan here.
Yeah,
We're not
Djibouti.
talking about
There's a base in
Russia
Djibouti.
or China or. Oh my gosh.
So,
It's crazy.
Secretary of State Blinken said that the U.S. will help Americans in Sudan in creating safety plans for themselves. We'll write up a safety plan for you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Just do some planning, get the people out,
Get
and
'em out
then
of there,
move
yeah.
the embassy. Oh my gosh.
I know. This is
Not-
Bush League.
Yeah, it's not brain science, rocket science. So the U.S. Embassy in Kabul was evacuated in August 2021. This is the fourth one. And the country's president was forced to flee the country as Taliban fighters raised their flag above the city to declare it the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. And it still is today. Up to 5,000 troops, including 1,000 paratroopers from the 82nd Airborne, along with 1 Army and 2 Marine Corps infantry battalions, were initially tasked with removing thousands of American diplomatic personnel and Afghan interpreters from Kabul. We saw how that went down, right?
It didn't.
People falling off the
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It was a
debacle. But it was a complete success, according to John Kirby.
Yeah.
That mission ended disastrously with 13 American service members killed and over 200 Afghanis killed in a bombing at the Abbey Gate.
And do we really know? Maybe there's probably still people in that
And
country,
still,
right? That
and
want to
people
get
left
out,
behind.
right? Yeah.
90% got out. I mean, that's like an A, right? On any scorecard, right?
Yeah, if you're a teacher, I guess. But no, that's just talk about the people that didn't. That's.
I bet you if it was
Sadly.
your brother or uncle or sister or niece, you'd be, slamming the table from these jokers. And okay,
These people, they gave up their lives for us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they served our country while we were there and helped and
The
tried to
interpreters,
tried to do good things for their country. And this is the kind of thanks we give them. It's just not right.
so again, that's 4 embassies evacuated in less than 3 years under the Biden-Harris idiocracy. What do you think their thoughts would be? Oh, it's a regional. It's nothing of our doing. It's unsafe, so we got to get them out of there. Well, this didn't happen under Trump or Bush. Less than 3 years, 4 embassies. What does that tell you about the foreign relations?
We're weak.
Disaster. And he's hailed for his foreign relations. Barack Obama is building a coalition around his foreign affairs successes. Name one.
Yeah, this
The-
this is very weak.
Back
Very
in the
weak.
day, the media said Biden and Blinken were experts, and the adults are back in charge. You remember that? The adults are back in charge. The world has been on fire since their disaster in Afghanistan. And as I said on Saturday, Wednesday, Biden has simultaneously brought us to the brink of civil war, revolution, and World War III all together in 3 years. And Biden is opening the border, check this out, to refugees from these countries. Mayorkas said that flying 30,000 people per month from countries to here into our nation is a key element of the border plan. Yeah, it stops illegals from crossing the border, invites them into the United States. 30,000 a month. Let's give them tickets and fly them in.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's insane.
It's insane. What is happening here? What border plan?
Our country is being invaded, and they're not even carrying guns.
No.
They're just walking in.
Walking in,
And
being accepted
no
open
vetting,
arms.
no nothing. They're just coming in and taking over. And
So now there is some controversy with Biden signed an executive order authorizing the DOJ to make sure that elections were on the up and up and fair, which is code for go find the illegals and sign them up to vote.
Let them vote.
Let them vote. That's what they're doing. That's what the controversy now. Mississippi has pushed back, and I think they're suing the Biden idiocracy to stop the DOJ from meddling in state affairs because the states run the elections, right?
Correct.
So, again, another workaround. This is like 2 birds with 1 stone on this workaround.
I don't know. It's very scary. Very scary.
Vote the adults and the experts out. Vote them out and bring our nation back to greatness.
We the people.
We the people.
Got to speak up.
All right, thanks everyone. We appreciate you joining us. If you like it, then subscribe.
Take care. Have a good day.